Hello, friends. Welcome to Aslan Speaks. Today I'm going to talk about signs you met your twin flame. Now, you hear about twin flames all the time, but most people don't dive deep into them. And I just did an episode about twin flames and finding love, and it was more about if you find love, you keep love. And I briefly talked about twin flames. But this episode, I'm going to dive deep, guys. I'm going to dive deep. And before I begin, there's three archetypes of relationship. There's the karmic relationship, the soulmate relationship, and the twin flame connection or twin flame relationship. I'm just going to touch briefly on a karmic relationship. Is basically that average relationship that you enter into that you two are constantly butting heads. You kind of love them. You kind of like each other, but there's no real passion between you guys. Some of you guys are just together for materialism that, hey, I can't afford to live by myself, so I have to live with you, so we're going to be together just to pay bills, such as. But you're not over the moon happy with them. And those are just like a lot of people enter those just to find what they like in a partner and what they don't like in a partner. And then they move on and they find another karmic relationship, so on and so forth. Like a karmic person or karmic relationship, there's no like over the moon blissful happiness. It's just mediocre. And then I go on to the soulmate connection, and a soulmate connection equals soul friend. And you may have many soulmates in your life, and it's not just romantic. It could be just your best friend is your soulmate, so, or a coworker could be your soulmate. And soulmates are people that you previously knew in a past life, or before you entered into this world, you made a soul contract to be in the same soul group with them. So you meet many soulmates. And soulmates basically, they first teach you about love, and they're there for you when you need help in life and stuff. But usually they don't last because they're only there in your life to help you grow a little bit, so that they could prepare you for that ultimate relationship, and that's that twin flame relationship. So if you're single and you're watching this, you may find yourself dreaming of the day you finally meet your life partner. Don't you want your life partner? A lot of us wish we have had our life partner, or wish we met our life partner. After all, there's something undeniably appealing about finding a person who you can spend the rest of your life with, or be by your side through the highs and through the lows. Often we are searching for, in the modern terms, we're looking for that soulmate, or we're looking for that twin flame. Not everyone believes in this concept that there's only that one perfect partner out there for you. It's a lot of this karmic soulmate twin flame relationship stuff is based off your belief, and I believe in it for the reason because I'm spiritual, and when I awakened to higher states of consciousness and awareness, I started recognizing that there's different connections that you interact with people. There's certain people that you're just sort of acquaintances in your life. There's people that are just your friends. There's people that you kind of care about, you kind of love, and then there's people you just love, that you just, like, when you're around them, they just make you so happy. So before I go on, I'm going to briefly visit the concept of twin flames. Okay, guys? So a twin flame, or twin flames, are two souls who are once one and the same energy or consciousness. And before they reincarnated into this earth, they chose to split apart. Some chose to be the masculine energy, some chose to be the feminine energy. And it could be, the roles could be changed around. You meet females who are lesbian, and my spiritual outtake is that they like other girls because in their past life they were a man. Or you might meet a male partner who is more feminine energy, or if, the roles could be switched. A woman could be more masculine and a man could be more feminine, or a male could be more masculine and a woman could be more feminine. It's the energies, basically. And basically, the twin flames chose to split into two, basically, to help them experience the nature of duality, light and dark, good, evil, love, hate, sadness, happiness, law of duality. And also they chose to split into two to expand their learning and evolution and understanding about, and to learn the ultimate understanding of reuniting through love. That's why like twin flames are so powerful, because our goal is, we don't want, us spiritual people, us light workers, we don't want, the ordinary love. We want that fairy tale ending. Do you want that fairy tale ending? I'm telling you guys, do you want that? And the purpose of a twin flame is ultimately reunite through love. This relationship, the twin flame relationship, the purpose of this relationship is to help us shed away the ego. That's why our twin flames come into our lives, to trigger us emotionally, mentally, physically, in a loving way, but to shed that ego, shed that personality that you think you are, that those programs that you were indoctrinated in or took upon yourself growing up throughout your life. And your twin flame comes in your life and just takes a flashlight and starts shining it, basically to be like, hey, this aspect of you, this is not your true soul. This is not your divine self. And I'm here to help you learn to awaken to your divine self, to come into union through reuniting through love. The purpose of this relationship, a twin flame relationship, is to help you overcome the ego or overcome the toxic attachments in your life, to help you heal your wounded hearts. Let me rephrase that. Your twin flame comes into your life to help you heal your wounded heart, because all of us have been through that. A broken heart, and it is one of the worst things to go through, guys. And that's one of the signs that you met your twin flame, when they start putting your heart back together. And they don't just use glue and duct tape. They use their magical presence, and you start just healing. You forget about those lost relationships. You forget about all that despair and lack in your life, and you start living in a positive life, and you start becoming whole, and you start learning to love yourself. The purpose of a twin flame relationship is also to help you transform spiritually. A lot of twin flames, one's more awake than the other, and then the one who's awake helps trigger a spiritual awakening in the other. Twin flame relationships, or they enter into your life or your other self, is to help you grow. Now, this twin flame journey is not a easy one, my friends. It is not an easy one. It's not for the faint of heart. Some twin flame relationships fail because either one recognizes that, hey, this other person's my twin, that's my other half. The other one's like, nah, I don't believe, nothing to do with that. Or the other one has done all the spiritual work to realize that, hey, I don't want nobody else, because I found my divine partner. I found the person that completes me in a way, my mirror soul. And the other one's not awake. So they look at you and they're like, yeah, I love them, I care about them, but I'm still attached into this 3D reality, and I'm off pursuing egotistical things, like I'm going to put my career first. I'm going to chase after money first. I'm going to chase after partying first. I don't want to become one with my partner, like either through marriage or committing completely, because I want to go chase and pursue other relationships. So they're not ready to embrace that twin flame journey. And sometimes you have to walk away when they're not ready to face the truth, or they're not ready to walk that spiritual path in their life. They still want to pursue other things in their life. And you being a loving person, you have to let them do that. So a twin flame is an intense soul connection. Guys, it's super intense. The soul connection with someone though to be a person's thought to be another person's other half. This is called your mirror soul. It's based on the idea that sometimes your soul gets split into two bodies. And one of the main characteristics of a twin flame relationship, they show you the deepest insecurities, fears, and shadows. They are your mirror self. If you have self-doubt in you, if you have fears, you have insecurities, they bring it up to the surface. And that's one of the reasons because if you're in a karmic relationship, they don't really trigger you. They give into you. They do what you want. They don't really push you to grow. A twin flame relationship, they'll push you to grow. They'll push you to become the best version of yourself. But not only will they show you because they mirror back to you. It's a mirror. But not only will they mirror back to you your insecurities, your fears and your shadows, or your emotional traumas and wounds, and trigger that, because the mirroring is a triggering. But they also help you overcome them by them shining the light, showing you your insecurities, showing you your fears, pushing you. And most twin flames, they do it out of a loving place. They care about you, so that's why they do it. But by doing that, they help you overcome that fear. They help you overcome the shadow aspects of yourself. They help you overcome that self-doubt, that inner voice that makes you think that you're not good enough. But then, even though it's not one-sided, let's say you met your twin flame, you also affect them. You awaken them. You point out their fears, their insecurities, and their shadows. And some of us don't want to face it. Some of us who are spiritual as well, who spent years awakening and meditating and living a positive life and thinking positive thoughts, and think that, hey, I'm good, I've done all the soul work. And then you meet your twin flame and you realize, wait, I got more work to do. So let's begin with the 11 signs you found your twin flame. So synchronicity. Sign number 1 is synchronicity. Like you'll see 333 a lot. You'll see 1111, and everything just seems to fall into place. Like if you and like when you meet them, it's like instant recognition. A part of you on a deeper level knows there's something deeper. There's a deeper connection there. And some of us explore that deeper connection when we feel it, and some people just ignore it. Don't ignore it. If you have an intuitive gut feeling that, hey, there's something special about this person, that, hey, I need to talk to this person, or I need to reach out and pursue that. Sometimes they come to you, you meet them before you meet them, basically, where they enter into your dreams. You start dreaming about them before, or it's just, there's a lot of synchronicities and like that are unexplainable. Whew, wow. There's an intense sense of attraction, recognition, and longing. Like you're attracted to them. They may not even be the most beautifulest person, but for some reason, your soul screams at you that you're attracted to them. You have recognition. You long for them. Meeting your twin often feels like home, guys. Meeting your twin often feels like home. Like you feel familiar. You feel like when you're in their presence, you feel safe. You feel whole. You feel complete. You feel comfortable to take the mask that you wear around different people. Can be yourself. You can open up certain truths and emotions and tell them that certain things that can't tell other people. You feel safe. You feel at home. That's a very important sign that they're your twin. Is like you're with them and you don't even have to speak. You just feel at home. You feel safe. Sign number 2, you two are very similar. You and your twin may find that you have a lot in common as far as values, past experiences, and interests. Both of you will find that your past story or past history in life or past events in your life are similar experiences, and it's not a coincidence. You share similar backgrounds. Sign number 3, you complement each other. You complement each other in those areas that aren't similar. He or she is your yin to your yang. One may be more spiritual and positive and driven, and that person helps you become more spiritual, positive, and driven. And one might be more realistic and centered in the real world, and keeps you on task. You know, they are your shadow side, basically, yin to the yang. They will they'll complement your light and darkness. You know, it's very crazy, guys, but you complement each other. There's aspects and values in you that help your partner, and then there's aspects and values in them that help you. That's, so the sign number 3 was that you complemented each other. Sign number 4, your insecurities and doubts are amplified. Your insecurities and doubts are amplified. Guys, I've been through this journey, and oh boy, it is amplified. The purpose of your twin flame is to support and help you with your divine mission and purpose. So often this type of relationship will reflect your problems and your deepest insecurities so that you can work through them and heal and grow. It's amplified because your goal, like with your twin flame, is for ultimate is union. So they want you to heal and grow. So on a subconscious level, they trigger you or bring out certain aspects of you, like they call you out on your BS, so to speak. Hey, you're doing this, and this. This is not the right path. They call you out because that is what they're meant to do. And just like you called them out. Because you're supposed to heal and grow. You become the best versions of yourselves. Because in the end, you want to be united as one and be united through love. That is your divine purpose. Number 5, stage 5. There's the magnetic pull. You feel magnetically drawn to this person. Like, it's super powerful. Like, you don't even you could be states away or 20-minute drive away, and something in your soul just screams at you, hey, I want this person in my life. I want to see this person. I need this person in my life. From the moment you met and still to this day, you feel drawn to them physically when they're near you, as well magnetically when you're apart. When you're apart, you just long for them. There's that magnetic pull. It's because you guys share the same energy. You're connected. Stage number 6. The relationship is very triggering and can be very challenging. Twin flame relationships aren't always smooth sailing. And actually, they're usually not. Like, guys, like, it's not always smooth sailing. Being with your twin flame is like you constantly being confronted by yourself. Namely, parts of yourself you may not like. It can be incredibly challenging, triggering, but it's facilitating major growth in both of you. Stage number 8. You keep coming back together. You keep coming back together. The chase, and most definitely a part of the twin flame relationship. At some point, one of you may walk away out of fear, out of anger, or just out of the fact that you can't deal with all the triggers. You don't want to grow, or you don't want to be committed to one person, so you run away. But you keep coming back together. It feels on and on again and off again. You know, sometimes you could go months without talking to your twin, years without talking to your twin, and then for some reason that magnetic pull pulls you back. Stage 9, your connection feels divine, and that's one of the biggest, most important stages. Is you feel divine, like intuitive in your inner gut, in your heart. You're like, this person's in my life for a reason, and and there's nobody else like them. May have been in 10 different romantic relationships, or met a whole bunch of people in your life, but nobody in your life is going to make you feel that powerful connection. Your connection feels divine. There's a feeling that you have been brought together for a higher purpose. Because seriously, guys, if that's one of the biggest signs you met your twin, is it feels divine. Stage 10, you have an almost psychic connection to each other. You and your twin flame are likely communicating with just a glance. You don't even have to talk to them. You just glance. You lock eyes with them, and you're just like, "Hey, I love you," and you say you love you without even speaking. You always know what the other person's thinking. You may even feel each other's emotions or symptoms, or me being an intuitive empath, it's super hard when you're with your, what I believe was my twin flame or whatever. When you're with them and you know they're sad inside. You know they're battling inner demons inside, and all you want to do is help them, but they don't, but you can't, if somebody doesn't awaken to the twin flame journey, you can't force them. And then you can't force people to grow. They have to grow themselves. But there's a stage 10. There's a psychic connection. You kind of already know what they're feeling. You already know what they're thinking. You communicate with just a glance. Powerful stuff, guys. Stage 11. They push you to be better and do better. I want to repeat that. They push you to be better and do better. They help you grow. And yes, sometimes they call you out. It's not, you're to do things that hurt your feelings or hurt you emotionally. It's that possibly your twin is coming from a loving place. They want to see you grow. They want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you sad. They don't want to see you depressed. They don't want to see you in lack. They want to see you blossom. They want to see you smile on your face every day. Because twin flames act as mirrors. They challenge you to do better. And oftentimes your purposes are aligned in a way that pushes both of you to new heights. It is very expansive. It's a very expansive relationship that promotes a lot of growth. And like your twin flame, like if you're with them, like I said, you feel at home. You feel loved. You don't have to say it. Just through their actions and deeds, you know that they love you. And but not everybody's awakened to this journey. You may be awakened and hey, this is my twin flame, but your partner may not recognize it, or they might be in a relationship with somebody else, or they might be in multiple relationships with multiple people, and they're not ready to follow that spiritual journey. And if that's the case, you got to let them go. If they're not helping you grow, not helping you become a better person, if they're not equally giving you love, then, or if they're toxic for you, they may be your twin flame, but if they're toxic, you got to let them go and walk away and continue to work on yourself. But I encourage all of you guys, if you found a twin flame, if some of these signs speak to you, then maybe you found your twin flame, and it's time to grow together. It's time to deal with all the emotional wounds. It's time to remove all that negativity or character traits in your life that no longer serve you, and walk the path of light or love. Because like when you meet your twin flame, it's unconditional love. It's not, you don't have to always be hot and heavy in the bedroom. It's just you guys going outside and raking leaves together, just watching a comedy together, cooking a meal together, or they may be cooking and you may be doing the dishes. That is love. That's how you found your partner. It's a magical, and a twin flame journey is very intense. So I hope this was helpful, guys. God bless you. I wish you the best. Like and share.